Okay, in this video, we are going to talk about building your names list. Now, whether you are brand new to doTERRA or if you've been with doTERRA for a long period of time, a names list is something that you are going to want to have and that you are going to revisit time and time and time again. And at times, you will find yourself in the business where you're like, okay, I need to relaunch. I need a new names list. I need to start fresh. I need to have some new people to look at, right? So, this video is for you no matter where you stand in there, but knowing that this names list is going to become a working document. We're going to be using this to dissect it, to pull people out. If we have, let's say we have a sleep class coming up or we have a class on pain coming up, you're going to use your names list to be able to look through and say, okay, for this pain class, my mom needs to be there. My neighbor needs to be there, right? And you're going to be able to use this to identify specific people to invite to our upcoming class. Okay. Know that this is also going to be a work in progress. It's not going to be a one and done thing. You are going to encounter more people in your everyday life, at your kids' sporting events, co-workers, husbands, co-workers, people that you encounter on social media when you start posting about it on social media. So this will become a working document that we're going to use over and over and over again. Okay. So very first thing, what you're going to need to have is a paper, a spreadsheet if you're an online person, maybe a notebook, whatever your way of tracking things is. For me, I am not about paper and pencil. I am all electronic. My names list is in a Google spreadsheet. Okay. If you're a paper and pencil person, you might want to grab a notebook. All right. And you are going to categorize your notebook into the categories that you see on this paper. Okay. Personal network. So maybe have one page for personal network, and that's where you're going to jot down all of the people that fit in that category. You might need more than one page though. So just keep that in mind. If you're a paper pencil person, you might want to do one category at a time and build on it after that because your personal network might end up being longer than a page. All right. Next to each name column, you want to have a column for problems. Okay. You're probably not really going to be able to see this, but you want a column for names and then you want a column for problems. We are not going to fill in the problems column on this video. That is not the goal of this video. The goal of this video is to simply get names on a paper. But I do want you to make sure that you have that column or that space dedicated and available for a later date, okay? Because that's going to be really, really important as you're getting into conversations with people. So go ahead and pause the video, figure out what's going to be your method. Are you going to use paper? If so, get your notebook, get it started and get it set up. If you're going to use a spreadsheet, open up a new spreadsheet, get your column for the names, get your column for the problems so that you are ready to go and then continue the video. Okay. So you are going to now work through this names list. All right. So when you look at the personal network column, it might be helpful to print this. First is family, siblings, cousins, parents, aunts, and uncles. Set a timer. Do not touch anything else during this time. Set a timer for 5 minutes and work on your personal network. Okay. This is going to be really important. Also, keep in mind, setting a timer helps you stick to that specific goal, not be attending to messages, not be attending to other kids. So you're going to go through this and you are going to work with a timer and you're going to fill in as many names that come to mind for every single category on here. Now, you might get to certain things. Like I look at service-based professionals, nail techs, and lash artists. I don't get my nails done very often. And I certainly don't get my lashes done. So if I do get my nails done, it's by some random person and it's a different random person the next time. So there are certain categories that you will skip, but try to think of people for each category and work on this. Now, I also want to tell you, this is going to take you some time. This should take you like 4 to 5 days if you are really, really making an effort. And this is not a process that you want to rush. It's not a process that you want to rush because, again, this is going to become your names list that's going to guide everything that you're going to do with inviting and everything with this business for your future customers, for your future advocates. So take your time on this. Do not rush this process. It is super, super important. Okay. Um, and then the last piece, you can choose to do this as you're working on the names list, or you can wait till you have all of your names on the list and do this after. That piece is up to you. But as you're jotting names on this list, I want you to put the letter A next to anybody that you think could be a potential advocate with you, a business partner, somebody that you could see yourself working with. That maybe you know they have a health need, maybe you know that they have skill in network marketing, maybe they have skill in health, maybe they just have a huge network of people and you think they could be very successful. So ultimately, anybody that you could see yourself doing this business with, you're going to put an A next to their names. If you do it while you're making your names list, I encourage you then when you're done to go through again and look at it with another eye to add more A's. Okay. The reason for this is because these are going to become the first people that you're going to be reaching out to inviting to workshops. All right. Just imagine this, right? You build your names list. You get 10 people who might be interested in this opportunity to come to your first couple classes. They join as an advocate. You now start multiplying. Your influence starts growing, your paycheck grows, it's exponential, okay? Multiplication is better than addition. So keep that in mind. That's why we do this step. And then the last thing that I have to say before you can get off to work is don't overthink this. If a name comes to mind, put it on your paper. There is not a single piece of this that you should be overthinking, okay? Like I said, go through, cross off the ones that don't fit with you, that you can't resonate with. But other than that, don't overthink it. And also, when you think you've hit an end, when you think I don't know any more people, go to your social media. Go to your friends list and now start looking through those people and think, okay, well, where can I add them? Where do they fit in? Maybe they're a gym goer. You put them in the fitness and active lifestyle section. So using what you know about people to categorize them specifically, these categories are also going to help us with inviting down the road. Okay. So you're going to get to work. You're going to set a timer. Again, focus on each category. Don't overthink it. Put as many names as you can think of and then label the A's next to your people. This names list is going to become a very important working document for you.